Hello, I am the Media Wiz because 1 hour form wasn't enough, and I am joined by a longtime friend and fellow content creator, the Edgelordess.
Hello.
And we've been doing this for we've been friends and content creators for a really long time.
Yeah, I want to say about like 8 years, maybe longer.
Yeah, we go back to the old school Chibi fangirl days, like the really old school for us.
Yeah, that was back in 2014. That was almost a decade ago.
God, I feel old right now. But anyway, so yeah, this is going to be a commentary video, and I briefly referenced this in the SpongeBob and Tehran review, but there is this weird little fan series out there called SpongeBob Beyond. I believe it's from a Russian YouTube channel, I think, or it's definitely foreign. It's got to be. 12th Art Group is the name of it, and basically, it feels like this was a fan project that they wanted to do in the universe of SpongeBob, but they didn't really know how to advertise it. So what they did was basically the first 3 or 4 episodes, they have SpongeBob and Patrick in it, and then gradually, as the series continues, they just kind of drop them entirely. In fact, they even uploaded like a 51-minute video that compiles all the episodes because it is a completed series now. But they compiled all the non-SpongeBob stuff into like one like little fan movie, basically. So yeah, it feels like it's trying to do that fan series thing where it takes place in the universe of SpongeBob, but the only reason SpongeBob was in it to begin with was just to advertise it.
So thanks for giving me some context because I have no idea what we're going in for.
Yeah, so with that in mind, we're probably just gonna watch like the first like 3 or 4 videos, see how far we get. We're not gonna do the whole series because after a while it does just kind of become less about SpongeBob. So we're gonna try and do the ones that SpongeBob and Patrick are featured in. Yeah, so this is gonna be our reactions to SpongeBob Beyond, or as it later goes by the title, the Tale of Blue, I think, because apparently that's one of the characters. Well, you'll see soon enough.
And I just want to point out I am not a SpongeBob fan. I'm just here for the commentary.
Awesome.
I like how it's trying to mimic the original SpongeBob. Oh, nice animation.
Well, I can't tell if it's better or worse than SpongeBob and Tehran so far. God, this looks on par with like Flash animations from like 2006.
Mr. Krabs was doing what he loved.
Hey, Mr. Krabs.
This narrator sounds less like
This
the French
is the
narrator
Krusty
from the
Krab,
actual show, and he
where
sounds
you
more
can
like a
find the
knockoff
best
Splinter from
burgers
the
of
Turtles.
Bikini Bottom.
He
Bob
sounds like a
was
serial
serving
killer.
burgers
Yeah,
and
kinda.
everything.
Is that Trump?
It looks like it.
They had run out of the special spice, and they could make no more burgers.
You mean Krabby Patties? Isn't that what they're called?
Dangerous thought struck Mr. Krabs.
I can't tell if they're doing this for like copyright reasons, or if they're doing it like to avoid copyright claims from Nickelodeon or Viacom, or if they're just like really not that into SpongeBob itself.
I have a feeling it's for copyright reasons. YouTube is really strict.
Well, it took
yeah,
every second for Bob to convince Patrick
God.
so that they can endanger their lives for the aspiration of Bikini Bottom. However, a mysterious call made the job more difficult for Bob and Patrick.
The most intense DIY program ever.
They kept going. They kept going and going
Nice
and
pandemic
going
style
again.
cross fades to black and then back to the same shot.
Hey, don't put it make things of their large number. So dumber, provided that it's
Wait, so these guys' names are Dumb and Dumber. They actually went there. And now, Inside Out parody. What? Oh god.
Because this was totally necessary.
It's like the people that made this were like, hey, it's relevant at the time, so screw it, put it in there. Part of this kind of feels like watching those creepy toy channels from 2016, like the ones that were aimed at children.
It reminds me a lot like Elsa Gate.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm waiting for some really creepy, like hidden sexual innuendo to pop up.
Temporary closed forever. That's an oxymoron.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. That's really creepy. Half of these backgrounds look like they're just ripped straight from the show.
Falling meteors in the ocean?
That's straight up taken from the SpongeBob movie. I recognize that background.
Oh my god.
They couldn't even animate. Oh my god. So, and
No, I thought it crashed down my mind. I was like, that was dork. I would like it if these characters actually talked rather than the narrator tell us everything.
Exactly. Oh god.
Oh my god.
That thing looks like they tried making their own version of the turtle from Kung Fu Panda.
I have no idea what character you're referencing. I'm gonna look him up now.
It's okay. It's like they took that character and just put like a hula hat or something on him. Yeah, see now it just goes by Tale of Blue instead of SpongeBob Beyond from this point.
Continuity? Who needs that?
Great continuity! Oh, that was some tension.
Finally, SpongeBob and Patrick arrived.
Yeah, that was really dramatic for SpongeBob.
Where ghoulish ghosts haunt here and there.
And now the narrator changed.
Is safe.
He sounds even more like a serial killer.
Oh, characters are talking.
Special spice is what they want, and that's what we're going after.
My friends, I don't want to leave them.
Don't worry, darling. It'll be all right. I promise you.
The last episode was called City of Horrors, but this what feels like City of Horror.
Yeah, right?
I feel like the last episode was mislabeled.
That slice and go home.
What the hell was Patrick doing? Chewing gum?
Do you think we're going the right way, Patrick?
It's the right way, I guess, but I'm not too sure it's the right city.
What a quiet city. Nice and peaceful.
Well, at least the animation looks slightly better than the first one.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Squidward would really like it here.
He can play his clarinet.
And make those weird
I like SpongeBob's voice. It's just so unfitting.
It's like a woman who like can just barely do the voice.
It's nice and calm, with lots of mud.
I mean, at least Patrick sounds like Patrick.
Patrick sounds like Patrick, you're right.
Hey, take a look at this bottle, Patrick.
Who said you could touch that?
That's my booze.
You come from? Hand it over or else. Hand it over.
Welcome to Beyond. More like welcome to the bad side of
Let's
town.
get out of here, Patrick.
Da-da-da.
Hey guys, look what we have here!
That's some fine voice acting. Please sound like Marlon Brando.
Welcome. Welcome, my children. How do you like the city, my friends?
I'm getting Godfather vibes.
Yeah.
So what brings you here?
The hat, the way they drew the hat, I know it's supposed to be like one of those like old gangster fedoras, but the way they drew the hat on it makes
First you
it
should
look
place
Amish.
an order. It'll then be queued.
Does look Amish.
We'd like to place an order, boss. We want it for Bikini Bottom.
Oh, we'll have enough time for that.
We want it for the Bikini Bottom. Yeah, nothing suspicious about that.
Let's go back to Bikini Bottom.
How do they even? Oh no, they walk there.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes the animation looks good, and then other times, like, you just have a character say a line and their mouth barely moves.
Good afternoon,
Animating's
Mr. Goody.
hard.
Okay, what do you need?
Spice and a lot of it.
For Krusty Krabs.
I think
We have
spice
the
is
best
code word
Bible
for
spice
drugs.
So it's SpongeBob hemp pants in disguise.
Because they modify the spice the city's famous for.
What are you bloody mumbling? This is business. This is the era of sharks. Your era is over.
And for some reason, I sound like I'm trying to be one of the
What?
Beatles.
Your rotten spice is too good.
We need this spice for Bikini Bottom. For Krusty Krabs, huh?
Renowned for its finest
Great line
spices in the seven
delivery.
seas. Huh? But
Spice
now,
is
no
a
one
code name for
knows
drug. It's
where
like a
else the
laced
three of the great
marijuana,
fish
apparently.
are divided.
That
Like
makes sense.
synthetic
Really,
marijuana.
SpongeBob and Patrick are actually
I had
drug
to
mules.
stop
That makes a lot more sense.
He's going out the door right now.
Again, nothing suspicious about that. I'm just a casual citizen walking. Oh, God! Oh, God. What? Oh, I thought that was SpongeBob like years later.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, wow, he didn't age really well.
It's like that's what happens when drugs take hold. You get really bad facial hair and it ages you badly.
And your eyes change shape too.
I don't think he'll show up.
Let's tuck her out. Let's call it a day.
We need to find Billy. He'll tell us where Jay is.
What's with the subtitles?
Yeah, wait, why are there subtitles all of a sudden?
Huh?
It's not like it was that hard to understand before. Uh-oh. Oh, God. It's an OC!
Nobody should ever make that noise, ever.
Oh, God, that's
Think of
unintentionally
all we're gonna
creepy.
do tomorrow.
Just as these sharks began to buy the city,
Okay, so the
fish
sharks are
they sold
definitely like code for the mafia.
How'd you find this series, by the way?
I found this from, there's a guy on YouTube who reviews like obscure internet content, Salty Dick Dan. He also reviewed SpongeBob and Tehran, and it was because of that video I discovered this. Oh no, it's the thing from Little Mermaid.
But is all our misery really going to end?
I like how the subtitles, like half the time, don't even have proper grammar. Like they don't have commas sometimes. I think these people, again, like I said, I think this is foreign, so maybe that's why there's grammar errors.
Oh, I misheard you as this is porn. I'm like, really? I haven't seen anything.
Oh no, don't worry. I would not subject you to that.
Good. Just like that one time with the ponies that you showed me, and I'm
Oh,
like,
God, the
I don't
hot
get
sauce
this.
fanfiction. That's right. That and what was it? Did I? Yeah, I remember I subjected you to Agony and Pink. That travesty.
I was traumatized for weeks.
I'm so sorry.
You'll never get your hands on our city.
I am the city. Enough.
I'm
to betray
Spartacus.
our
I'm
rights.
Spartacus. I was expecting him to pull out a gun. Oh, or that.
Are you ready to
Are you
reclaim
ready,
our
kids?
land?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye. They keep reusing that shot of the group of sharks just looking.
Green's gone away. He's gone.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, right. All right, so now let's move on to the last one. Let's see.
Oh, so this is the last one?
Well, the last one was SpongeBob in it. Basically, there's more to it, but honestly, I like you probably noticed with episode 3, SpongeBob and Patrick were in like the first half and then just disappear entirely. There's like plenty more after this, but honestly, the stuff with SpongeBob I found the most interesting just because of how disconnected they are to everything in the story.
Yeah, they just kind of exist in this world.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, there's a reason that they posted like a 50-minute thing of all the non-SpongeBob stuff, because really, SpongeBob and Patrick don't need to be in this. Oh, the plot finally arrived after episode 4. Well, I gotta say, by every episode, the animation gets slightly better as it goes.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. It's like Ruby, like it improves with every season.
Okay, what was with that motion blur effect?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I'm tripping balls. Like we said, going back to the drug connection, it all makes sense.
The little rascal has kept you up?
He's been fidgeting all evening. Guess he wants me to finish his jumper.
Mm-hmm.
And
Always in a rush.
Characters we've never seen before.
If he leaves me...
Are these like the new main characters?
Pretty much, yeah. These are like the new main characters. After this, SpongeBob and Patrick, they're pretty much just delegated to like C-3PO and R2-D2.
Oh boy.
It's like they took like a SpongeBob OC and then they mixed it with Thor from the Avengers.
Here I am, bending backwards to help Blue. But he won't tell me what his plans are.
Good line delivery.
That's Caro's signature arrow.
Caro's signature arrow? Was it like a car
Keep your eyes
commercial
open.
symbol? That's Caro's.
I'm expecting the guys from Shrek to do the YMCA.
I just hid in a corner. I was so scared I couldn't breathe. I can't
This is
begin
like
to describe how I
SpongeBob
felt.
with a plot,
I
just
ran
minus
off stage
SpongeBob.
police.
Exactly, yeah.
You must go back to the city. Huh?
It's like a darker, grittier SpongeBob.
Zack Snyder's SpongeBob SquarePants. You'll pick up, this is pretty much where the actual plot of this begins, but like I said, since SpongeBob and Patrick pretty much just disappear entirely, we're gonna be stopping.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, so of the 4 episodes we watched, final thoughts?
I really like the animation. I have to say that. Like, it's very hard to find fan series that like stay true to like the original animation style.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of missing SpongeBob.
Yeah, I mean, like, crap, we're on like the 4th episode of this. This is like, I think, what, 12 episodes? And like I said, SpongeBob and Patrick appear in like a couple, like 1 or 2 after this, but they're pretty much just background. They're like C-3PO and R2-D2 at that point. They're background characters. The plot seems interesting for a fan series, but I mean, honestly, I do see why they eventually just re-edited it to where they just took all the SpongeBob stuff out, because like we said, SpongeBob and Patrick really don't need to be in this.
Right. They're just kind of like side characters that just don't belong in there.
It started off as SpongeBob Beyond, and then eventually they just reworked it to, oh, now it's just called Tales of Blue, or whatever the hell they actually went with. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, it's not as funny bad as SpongeBob and Tehran was, but I would say it's a little bit more endearing than that, because it felt like they were trying. I mean, it felt like they were trying to make something genuine versus like a lot of like cheap cash grabs that just feel like they're not even trying.
I'm curious to see this other SpongeBob parody series.
Oh, we can watch the review for it when we're done recording this. But believe me,
Okay.
SpongeBob and Tehran is absolutely balls to the wall insane. This wasn't as bad as that, but yeah. So that's probably the best compliment I could give it. It's not as funny bad as SpongeBob and Tehran, but it's at least something. They at least tried. So yeah, I'd recommend like people actually try and watch the series. Maybe some other time we'll pick up the rest of this and finish it at some point. But for now, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Until next time, guys, I'm the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough.
I'm the Edgelordess.
And thank you for joining me on this commentary, my friend.
No problem.